Welcome everybody to the Nitro channel, and today we are going to start our Doom Eternal Ultra Nightmare series of just the best ways to get past these levels on Ultra Nightmare. Today we're going to start off with Hell on Earth. I know some people still have troubles on Hell on Earth and the second and third levels for the most part. We're going to get through it. This is going to be a glitchless run, any percentage, so we're not really skipping any combat. It's just going to be the easiest route to just get past these levels. So that's what we're going to do today on this video. If you like what you see, I do live stream Doom Eternal on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the evenings, and then Saturday mornings as well. So definitely stop by, check it out, say hello if you like. Also, I do have a Discord for all my Elite Force members to stay connected with each other, so if you want, definitely check that out as well. And also, if you want to see more of this series to come, definitely hit that subscribe button and also ding that notification bell so you get a notification whenever I upload these videos. It's going to be a lot of Doom Eternal. There's going to be some Digimon card unboxings, so definitely stick around. There's going to be a lot of content, and obviously, if you're needing some help with Doom Eternal Ultra Nightmare, this is going to be the series for you. So far, this is going to be in any percentage of the Doom Eternal Ultra Nightmare. We will eventually do 100%, and that will include the Slayer Gauge, secret encounters, all that stuff. So eventually that's going to be figured out during my live streams. We're going to route a little bit better during those live streams when we start drifting into the 100% type runs without glitches, anything like that. So let's get this started, shall we? Let's go. So this is going to be a step-by-step of everything you need to know for the first level. So it's going to be very, very easy. The only part that really could be a little hard if you're not used to it might be the first room, just because I recommend not using the chainsaw. Once we get past that area, it really is pretty easy.
Wickedness that mankind can produce, we will
Send
unto them.
Only you. I believe in you. Let's do this.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Trust me, I've heard this phrase many, many times, so I know you're going to be in the same area as me. So take those guys out. You don't really have to deal with these guys too much. You can kind of skip him. Can't go to the next area without picking up the chainsaw. Don't worry about that. First thing I pick up is sticky bombs. Eventually you get full auto, just to be a nice little secondary arachnotron melter. Wait until it reloads. So in this area it's just kind of work in the direction of where you see most of the enemies for the most part. There's a bunch of health, there's a bunch of ammo. Just don't chainsaw any of them. You might have a chance to do it once because there's a refill here, but the key is to leave this area with 3 blips a chainsaw. Like me right now, obviously I need ammo, but there is a ton of shotgun shells in this room. So if you kill him, there's a bunch of stuff right there. Refill. There's some ammo right there. There's one imp around here. So once you kill the last imp that usually spawns at that door, you're good to go to the next area. We'll play the cinematics. Most of you already know what's going on there if you're trying to attempt Ultra Nightmare. So with this one, I would recommend doing full auto. This is just for an any percentage non-glitch run. Just make sure you switch back to the missiles. If you were to be doing 100%, I would recommend using fast travel to leave that mod alone until later on in the level to be able to pick up micro missiles, because I haven't done it yet, but I hear it's a lot easier to go micro missiles into the first Slayer gate. So since you had 3 chainsaws, you were able to delete that Arachnotron super easy. Now, I like in this area of the arena, you might need to kill him. He drifts over a little bit, but you can hit all the enemies on the left side. There's some on the right over here with a little bit of a refill ammo thing. And then boom, you're done with this area. I like to stay on that area. It really makes it easier to dodge things and be able to control the arena. The key here is to not pick up this can until you got your 1 blip refilled. So now you got 2. Also, make sure you definitely run past that heavy cannon. Sometimes I've ran past it thinking I picked it up, and I didn't. So it really is an important key to this level. And missing it is a really hard backtrack. If you need armor, there's some full armor up there. If you don't need it, obviously don't go up there if you don't need to. Kind of kill everything that's in your way here, because once you get this can here, you're gonna have 3. Just kind of shoot the fodder around the Arachnotron and delete the Arachnotron with the 3. Super easy. Yeah, Arachnotrons sometimes are easy in this level to deal with, but this like literally takes all the risk out of it. The more time you have a heavy on a battlefield, the more risk it's going to be. Even if you take the turret off, it's still pretty hard. Those bombs hurt pretty good. So the key here is chainsaw economy. The biggest key. So if you really need it, there is a full armor over there, but I'm gonna probably grab the next one over here because there's 2. They really do give you a lot of ammo and a lot of armor in the first couple levels, and gasoline tanks. It really helps. Just try to get all the imps in this area because one of them tries to run away. So just try to get that. So go into the next area with full ammo and try to get all your health and armor figured out, just like this little sentinel armor over here. So this area is pretty easy. It can be very claustrophobic if you try to take your time, but for the most part, as long as you just kill the key areas like that turret and that soldier, and then you're good to go. Take off the turret to kill the soldier. If you need health, grab it, but you need to go over to this mod station. So that one might be one of the trickier tricks to like learn, because you definitely need to be aware and know how to hit that turret off that Arachnotron. And obviously the Arachnotron sidestepped a little bit quicker than usual. But the key is taking out that first soldier in the hallway, take off the turret of the Arachnotron, and then after you take off that turret, it's kill the soldier at the end of the room, because he will still continue to shoot you. He will continue to shoot you, so it's just best to make sure you get him off the board as well. And then at this point, it's just, I would recommend eventually changing this to full auto and just start sniping these guys. Once the Arachnotron comes in, take off his turret with the precision bolt of the heavy cannon, and then use your full auto with this shotgun. Easiest way to melt it from there. Just don't take that can of gasoline yet, but with the one refill that you usually get, you can definitely use it on some of the fodder to clean it up a little bit. Try to stay on that area of the map when the arachnotron comes out, so the arachnotron doesn't move. Like if you're over there, the arachnotron's gonna move. But if you want, you can see this guy's turret without him moving right there. Let him come to you right here. Shoot a grenade. Good to go. After you kill that arachnotron, remember to switch back to your missiles, because at this point you don't really need the full auto anymore in this level. Once your chainsaw refills to 1, grab this and you are good at 2. There you go. Once you leave that area, there's armor, there's ammo to refill all your weapons, and then you got the cacodemon that's in the next room here. Pretty easy. Some people skip this guy and just kind of give him something to eat and just continue running, because usually it takes a while for him to get back to it before you're already left this area. But it's pretty easy. This isn't a speed run strat or anything like that. It's just for anybody that needs a little bit more help to be able to beat this game and finally get that gold skin. So this is key. I used to use the combat shotgun all the time on the tentacles, and then I found out precision bolt is amazing with a one shot just literally almost anywhere on the tentacle. I usually shoot these barrels from down here. Sometimes they do make it a really close call sometimes. So just wait for him, glory kill him. So refill your combat shotgun and wait for your micro missiles to refill, because you're going to be using almost all of them pretty quickly. Jump on this little, I guess, balcony. Give him something to eat. Glory kill him. Give him something to eat. Go for this lift here. And then once you come down, aim for that gas can and try to open up a way to this arachnotron. And then take this path around this hallway to the staircase. And then cacodemon will be ready to eat. And then boom. This cafeteria is so much easier to deal with now. Just with soldiers and the imps a little bit. Just remember, there's a bunch of health in here as well, so if you need it, go for it. Sometimes they fight each other, so might have to figure out where exactly that is. And then that means that you're done with this area. So, drop a grenade right by the door, kills both of them. Got a pretty good amount of ammo, so you can kill everybody here from this balcony. So, try to do so. Try to take out the soldiers. They usually have a little bit better aim to get up to the balcony. You can kind of dodge the imps a little bit better. And eventually just maybe use your heavy cannon just to make it easier. You can use this window. Like I said, it's just easier to dodge. Their fireballs sometimes hit the window pretty good. So you cleared the whole area. And then you can go grab armor, refill your weapons, your health. And then there's some shotgun shells over here if you need them. Don't really have to worry about the possessed unless you need to chainsaw one of them. You really don't have to worry about chainsaw economy at this point in the level. But right here you'll see a spawn of a soldier. Sometimes there's a second one. If you don't see one within a couple seconds, it's not going to spawn. But go right next to this rocket launcher and then shoot the turret off of the Arachnotron. Usually it's pretty easy to predict where he is. But then kill all the fodder that come running towards this hallway. Just kind of try to dodge them and throw micro missiles and grenades. Once you're done there, the Arachnotron will not shoot any bombs at you, or obviously the cannon, you took that off, but he's not going to get off that podium. And then you can just kill him with the heavy cannon, the combat shotgun. Once he dies, the last two imps spawn in. You can usually take care of them pretty easily. And that's pretty much the end of the level. Now it's just getting through the little corridors at the end for the cinematic.
The gathering of hell priests is located just above your location. My scans indicate there is a lift at the center of this
At this point, I just kind of jump, and just in case you might get a little rail boost or whatnot off of the staircase. There's a bunch of lore books, but like I said, we're not really doing 100% here. And that's it. Let's go to the end scene here. Just like that, easy as that. So yeah, so that's the first level. I know a lot of people are pretty good with that one, but obviously there's some people that still have some trouble with the first level, and it can be very tricky if you don't have those little strats that really help stop the combat a little bit. Like you can literally destroy things without having to be in the combat or deleting a heavy monster right off the bat. Some people would probably say it's not worth the 3 chainsaw blips, but in the first couple levels, like, heavies can really be tricky if they're left on the board too long. They can really make it hard and stressful and put on the pressure. So if you can just take those guys out, I mean, your chainsaw refills pretty quickly to be able to take out a fodder to get more ammo. But for the most part, that is the way to do it. And if you like this video, definitely leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment on if there's any other area that you need help with on the first level. Maybe I can help you out on my live streams on Twitch. Also, definitely let me know if this helped you out in the comments down below. Like I said before, definitely subscribe if you like this series. We're going to be going through all the levels, which I believe is like 13 levels on Doom Eternal. And then we're going to do that on any percentage, no glitch, no severe skips. And then we'll eventually do 100%, which is going to be a little bit of a different route. It's going to have some similarities, but it's going to be, for the most part, there's going to be some differences that really make a difference for either secret encounters or Slayer gates in general. The toys and all that stuff, no big deal. We can find that. But Slayer gates and secret encounters, some of them are pretty tough. So this series, once it goes to 100% area, it's going to be different. It's going to be worth the watch. Thank you for being here, and I hope that you have a great rest of the day. Hopefully see you in the next video. See you later. Have a good one. Yes! I did it with the rocket! Oh, what's everybody's least favorite enemy to fight in Eternal? Probably Whiplash for the most part. I mean, Marauder's